Colin Powell, the first Black U.S. Secretary of State, whose leadership in several Republican administrations helped shape American foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century and the early years of the 21st, has died from complications of COVID-19. He was just 84 years old. KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy joins us live from Rochester with some local reaction. Jess?
Katie, while he was fully vaccinated against COVID-19, Powell was battling blood cancer and was also immunocompromised, all which contributed to his death. Today, he's being remembered as a dedicated public servant and a true American success story. A veteran of the Vietnam War, Colin Powell rose to the rank of four-star general and in 1989 became the first Black chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
His story is the American story. I mean, his parents are from Jamaican immigrants, right? And coming to New York, so it's really painful just to see him go this way.
When President George W. Bush appointed Powell Secretary of State, he became the highest-ranking African-American official in the history of the United States.
The impact that he has is global. It's global, whether it's in his work credentials or even in terms of what he's done, as a civilian. It's just strong ethical leadership.
Though initially opposed to the idea, Powell agreed to go along with the Bush administration's plan to forcibly overthrow Saddam Hussein. He went before the United Nations to build a case for invading Iraq.
Saddam Hussein and his regime are concealing their efforts to produce more weapons of mass destruction.
Inaccuracies were later found in Powell's speech, with the Bush administration conceding it had acted on faulty intelligence. Powell admitted the UN speech was a painful blot on his record.
The last 15 years he spoke about having to have that on his record, and that he had wished, after finding out that there weren't weapons of mass destruction across the country in Iraq, that he wished he wouldn't have ever made that speech.
Despite that blemish, Powell's dedication to the U.S. remains his lasting legacy.
His dedication to military personnel, but also just his dedication to the country as a whole. I think we really need to remember that.
For our youth, for our children, he was a great Black leader, someone that we hold dearly.
Powell is also known for serving presidents on both sides of the aisle. In 2008, he made news when he endorsed Barack Obama for president. Live in Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Jess. Powell spent his final years in the private sector, but he remained vocal on political issues that were important to him.